Hello. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Anke. I live in Sedona, and I teach individuals and parents and grandparents and children how to stop bullying. I help those individuals to find their own self-esteem, their self-value, and that brings back that backbone, that famous backbone we need to stand up against bullying. Just recently, we founded the toley-ranz stop-bullying-foundation. And that foundation's goal is to bring to you and to children and to schools free of charge, stop bullying projects. So help us reach our goal. If you're really serious about wanting to stop bullying, go to our website, toley-ranz.com/foundation, and you will find the little button, Donate Now. Please help us to help your children. Today I would like to share something with you that is very much on my mind. I created this 3-step proven process, MMM, Mindful Meditation Moments. What this does is really brings us out into a realm of calmness. We become more self-aware, therefore we know how to handle certain situations. And when I say we, I do mean us adults, parents, grandparents, teachers, and the children. Everything we're doing, we can and will bring to our children. And you know, in the step 1 of the mindful meditation moments, the mindfulness. What is mindfulness? I firmly believe that mindfulness is something, yes, we can learn, we can teach, but it comes from inside because it fills our own mind with calmness, with self-esteem, with awareness, and especially awareness. And when we don't have it, then we see in our children that they act up. And I'm pretty sure also you have seen kids act up and scream expletives and stomp and kick and really bad behavior. No, I don't think it's bad behavior. That is the only way they know how to express their feelings, what they're experiencing, and they don't know what to do with their feelings. That is, I firmly believe, that is the reason why kids, in many, many, many cases, what we call act out. Kids don't understand yet, or they don't get it yet, what they feel, because they don't have the experience. But we, the adults, need to guide them, to try to make them understand. But first of all, we need to have the understanding that the kids need to release those feelings. They don't know, they just feel. And those feelings make them act out. When they release it, of course they feel calmer. You know, sometimes I hear all that from clients, and they come to me and, what am I going to do? We're frustrated. You feel inadequate. We don't know what to do anymore. It is very, very difficult to understand. And when we don't have the understanding and feel lost and feel inadequate and paralyzed in certain situations, believe me, I've been there, done that. And now that we know what we could do to solve a problem or to change a situation, so let's do that. And believe me, mindfulness is very much the understanding of ourselves. When we as grown-ups understand or begin to understand ourselves, we begin and understand our children who act out. We look at them a little bit different because when they do act out, we right away can say, okay, what are they feeling? And when children begin to learn what it is that it makes them act out and why, we're a big step ahead. And that is what we want to achieve. A step ahead in the direction of gaining self-esteem, self-value, self-power, to stop bullying, to stand up and say, no more of that. But we do have to learn those tools and skills. You know, we can really begin helping our children when we allow our children to have a little helper. And that is why I created Toley-ranz. Toley-ranz is a whimsical character that speaks to children. And Toley-ranz, what did you say? Oh, psst, psst, listen, listen, listen to yourself. Listen to your own voice inside. That's what Toley-ranz tells the children. Because children know the difference between wrong and right. They do know. But many times they have nobody at that moment to support them, to encourage them to stand up for their right belief. That's where Toley-ranz comes in. With all the teachings of, most of all, listen, listen, and listen again to self and, of course, to others. You know, when we say, does the child know wrong from right? Yes. Does the child know why and what makes him or her act out? No, they don't. But the feeling of wrong and right, that is there. And here is that little character that can help guide a child through many ups and downs, of course. And you know, the books go with it. And all of it you can find on toley-ranz.com. But let's get back to our 3-step successful, very successful project here. And that is mindful meditation moments. And mindfulness is something that we can create and learn and improve. Ask your children to sit down with you, or on their own, of course, to write a list of things they're grateful for. Gratitude list. Not big things, small things. Oh, thank you, the sun is shining. Thank you for the sandwich, Mom. Thank you for, I am grateful that I am healthy. I am grateful for apple and peanut butter. I am grateful for the small things. When kids learn to say thank you or be grateful for something in their life, the small ones, that is what I want to point out. help them make a list. And those who cannot write yet, but they can express, you write it down for them and watch their faces, watch their, wow, I did say that. After a few days or weeks, read the list, add to the list. Alone mentioning and writing down the the gratitudes we are thankful for, the things we are thankful for, creates a mood in us that already is coming. It is mindful, because that again, when we become mindful, we can give and share with others. That mindfulness goes a far way. Being mindful is also being considerate. Being mindful is becoming self-aware. Being mindful in school is kind of considering the feelings of others. And being mindful allows children to express their feelings in a way you probably would be much more pleased than when you have to watch them acting out. And that is something we can give our children, that step into mindfulness. Improving mindfulness is something. Let me share a story with you. When I was teaching in the inner city schools, ridden with violence and poverty, and these kids come to school in the morning without food, without having been taken care of. And when I started to teach in that school, I opened the morning with, I just turned on the classical music station, and then I asked the children to take a paper and pencil and just start drawing, painting, whatever they felt like, or write a story. I didn't mention the music. I just asked them to do that. Guess what happened? First, they were startled that I asked them to draw, do some art, something beautiful they wanted to. We did that every morning. And after a few days only, I realized, my gosh, this is the best way to bring them into the classroom emotionally. And about after 5 or even 7 days, I don't recall exactly, I did not turn on the radio. And it was almost like a mini revolution. Teacher, where's the music? I said, you don't like that music. That's classic. That's Mozart and Beethoven. No, we love it. And that showed me that bringing something to a child, not actually teaching it, but living it, role model living it. And then I asked them if they would share what they wrote or drew, and some did, some didn't. But I kept this for a long, long time. And in each child, I saw the change in mindfulness. They were not only mindful to each other or to me, but to themselves. And that is what was so powerful and beautiful. So do something in that direction. Give your children the opportunity to create a gratitude list, or even ask them to draw or paint or write to some music they have never heard before, and go by feelings and emotions. No restrictions, no suggestions, no demands. Just let them go. And you will see how mindfulness will improve greatly. If you're serious about helping to stop bullying, then go to our website, toley-ranz.com/foundation. and click on the Donate Now button.